Hi, my name is Kyle Klotz with All Offer Caterpillar. I'm going to give you a quick run around with our new 265 CTL track skid loader. So come on and join me. New with the CTLs, there's no more key anymore, so it's a push button start. So you'll notice a nice new display and everything up here. And actually some of the really cool features with the display is you can toggle through the entire thing with just your joystick. If you push this cap button, it'll actually bring you back to your home screen. But if I push this OK button, I can kind of go through all of this. You've got your standard, where you got your response and everything. You've got attachments here. Creep control, which I'm just turning that on with this joystick. I don't have to touch the screen at all. That's really good for like a mulching head or a road mill, where you want to have full throttle to send as much power to that head as possible, but still you just want to move at a very short pace, so you can have your drive fully engaged, but the machine creeps along with it. Big feature on this new machine is the install and a removal of the actual door itself. It's a very simple process compared to some of our older machines. It's a built-in pattern changer now, so there's no more 1-2 button. It's all built into the machine. So one of the main things is your drive power priority. That's going to be more set up for if you're just running a bucket. So my power priority is going to be going to my tracks. Now if I have that off, let's say you're running a high flow mulching head, the machine is going to divert some of its hydraulic power from the actual drive system of the machine and force it more towards the actual implement, which can be a huge thing for guys that are going to be, like road mills, mulching heads, big mowers, things like that. This is kind of a cool little feature here. So you'll notice most machines, they'll track either left to right or right a little bit, depending on how far of a distance you're going. So here you can actually, so let's just say in a football field length travel, and your machine is veering off to the right. Instead of having, a tech come out here and calibrate everything or try to straighten it out for you, you can actually just go into here, and I just want it to, since it's going to the right, I'm going to go to the left now. So you can kind of manually offset that, and it'll adjust kind of your track speed either side. And then obviously you can just reset back to factory. Let's go back to home here. Your display, it's pretty self-explanatory. You've got your radio up here. So if you're in here, and this is, like I said, this is all off your joysticks. I don't have to touch the screen. I don't have to remove my hands or anything. And it's all right here for you. Information on your machine. So this will give you key features like, if you've got codes that have popped up, they'll show up here. You'll have your features like PM services, when those need to be done, and what actually, if it's like a PM 500, that might include oil filter, fuel filter, cab filter, things like that, and it'll tell you what needs to be changed and everything. In here, for the most part, that's the controls up on your display. Up here on your toggles, you've got your lights and everything. You've got your continuous flow. That still works like our old models. You click this, and it'll give you the icon, and you'll hold your roller switch until it goes solid. So you've got your self level, your hydraulic coupler. That's been completely redesigned now. very nice system. And then obviously you've got throttle here. Still works the same, where if you're full throttle, your foot turns to the D10. And if it's not, then your foot just works regular as your throttle. We've got, they finally, with the cab being redesigned, there's a lot of room. I'm not a huge individual, but yeah, as you can see, there's plenty of room now. They've got some new holders for phone, cups, another phone holder here, which is really nice, and then you've got your charging ports and everything still. You've got your heated seat over. It's not under your seat anymore. A lot of guys couldn't. It was tough to find under there, so they moved it up here. Same with your air ride. It's over here on your left side, up or down, and then these still move individually. They also, if depending on what model you get, what cab package, we have a ventilated seat in these machines as well. So another huge thing with all the controls being on your joystick. So you can tell you've got your radio over here on this one, which is huge because you used to have to reach back to get to it, and now you can just you can control it all from right here or on this side as well. Answer your phone, everything. So the redesign of these cabs is really nice. The visibility is huge. These windows as well, they all can be removed, so you can actually clean the inside of them really nicely. So yeah, a lot of nice features just inside the cab. We will step outside and I can kind of show you around the outside of the machine and what changes have been made there. Just to reiterate on the cab design, as you can tell, just the door entrance alone it's a significant difference versus our D3. There's just a lot more room, easier entrance, easier exit. So cats kind of give it the best of both worlds. It's a torsion axle like we've had in our older models, so that gives you that ride comfort, but it's also a rigid frame as well. With heavier loads up front, you won't dip down as much. It gives the machine more breakout force. It's, like I said, it's kind of the best of both worlds for that. Moving back to the engine. This is a pretty big upgrade for us. Your 255s all the way up to the 285, and then your wheeled machines as well. Your 260s and your 270s. It's 100% completely a Cat motor. To be exact, this is a Cat 2.8, 75 horsepower machine, so no DEF required. It's a sealed DPF filter, which means it never has to be serviced or replaced. And as you can see, I mean, still very easy to work on. Everything's very open. And it's balanced nicely, so they actually have tanks, your fuel tanks, one's on each side of the machine. Just one fill, but it spreads the weight out evenly for the machine. You've still got your Cat standard backup camera. Depending on what model you want, or if you want to add them aftermarket, they actually have side cameras that mount to the machine. Nothing changes with your display. You'll just have a separate icon in there that will allow you to see all 3 points. So there's one that goes on this side, you'll have your standard back one, and then on another side, so you can see more panoramic of your tracks when you're backing up into tight areas. Up on the cab, everything's LED for lights. You've got your front standard ones, but you'll notice that you have these inserts up on the cab. You can actually throw side marker lights on there as well. So this is a direct replacement of the 289, but it is in no ways the 289. It is beefier. It's more powerful pretty much in every way there is. Just, I mean, simple aspects of, if you compared these arms, the loader arms with the 289, they're about twice the size. So the machine all around is just from top to bottom has been redesigned, and Cat's really nailed it with everything they've done. So, like I said, you've got your 255, which replaced the 259, your 265, and then the 275, which replaced your 299, and the big one, which is our 285. That's a 110 horsepower machine. It's a little over 14,000 pounds. So any questions on these, feel free to give us a call. We'd love to help you.
Hi, I'm Tim Branham, product support rep for Altoffer Cat. Today we're going to talk about scheduling maintenance for your 265 skid steers or any of your skid steer models that you might have. We're going to go around the machine right now, and we're going to show you some of the things that you should check on a daily basis, and then also every so often, maybe a weekly or bi-weekly or something like that. First off, you want to check your hydraulic levels. They're right in this little door right here, and there's a little globe that's right back here, and it shows you that if your hydraulic level is correct. You can check that every day before you go and operate the machine. It's a nice easy check. Just open the door and there it is for you. Secondly, you can check your vinyl drive oil if you want. You just got to make sure that their posts are horizontal, and then you would want to open those up and just make sure that that level is right there at that hole right at that time. Another thing that we can check and make sure that we have daily are a couple of good things right here is you can check your oil level, make sure that you're okay on your oil level in your machine. There's the dipstick right there. Pull it out, clean it off, and then go ahead and check it again, and that will tell you how your oil level is looking, if you need to top it off. If you are burning oil or you're missing oil for any time, then you would want to contact your service rep or check into it right away and see if it's some problem that you need to take care of. Also, we can check our coolant level. There's a little sight bulb right here, right by the fill cap. Just kind of look at that, make sure that your levels are good so you don't have any overheating or any other issues right there with that. And you also want to maybe be checking your tracks on a machine like this. Just make sure that they're okay and you have no cracks and they are not worn too much, because you don't want to be spinning. You want to have a good drive and you want to use the power of your machine, and also tires on the wheel skid loaders. And so that's what you want to do to keep your machine maintenance and keep it running for a long time.